back with Bella, and today I'm going to do something a little bit different, something that I don't normally do with dogs as early as we're going to do it with her. But I feel like after yesterday's session, she's a little bit bored with going back. We went through some times of a few weeks there, some pretty serious distractions. She was distracted. That's gotten a little bit better. I think what it amounts to is the pheasants have gotten older. They're spreading out a little bit more. She hasn't caught one in almost 2 weeks now. So those birds are dispersing, or predators are getting them, or whatever's happening, but it's becoming less and less distracting. Now we are gonna move. We did move. We're in a new location. This is the pasture, that my neighbor's horse pasture, and I really like their fences. The grass is a little bit longer than ideal. I'd prefer to have it be a little bit shorter, but today I'm actually gonna go right and left with her. And normally we're gonna see how that goes. I don't normally go right and left as early as this until they really have a solid back. But I'm gonna do it just to mix things up with her. It is a little bit earlier in the morning. It's still fairly warm. Yesterday I really noticed her inability midday to focus with the heat, which is understandable. It was pretty warm. So we're gonna try to get a little bit more accomplished here this morning. You'll notice I have her on lead. I watched the video yesterday, and just because Ben's starting with a gimbal that we bought, and so we're kind of interested in what that looks like. So we watched the footage, and her heel work was just atrocious yesterday off lead. So today I told Ben, I said, I'm gonna go grab a lead. I didn't have a lead on my bag. I want to have a lead. We're just gonna go back, and we're just gonna make sure that the heel work is really good. And so we'll take a step back. I'll put her on lead. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm using the adjustable leader collar. Today when I send her, a little mouse just went running by. She didn't see it, but that would have been a nice little distraction. When I send her today on a retrieve, I probably will leave the adjustable leader collar on, and I'll show you that this is another spot where that comes in to be valuable. Good. So once she's on lead, you can just see there's a lot of real good control with her. It's been a while since we walked on a lead, actually. So the other thing I'm going to do is although it is cooler, that sun is real hot, so we're going to come back here and we're going to work in the shade a little bit. It's 5 degrees cooler here. So I'm not looking to get a ton out of today. I want to get some quality stuff. I would like to get a little more momentum from her from a energy level. So that's what we're going to try to work on here today. So to start out, good girl. To start out, I'm going to use this fence. We're going to shrink it up to give you a kind of an overview of what we're going to do, and to give Ben an idea of what we're going to do. We're going to use that fence as our back. I'm going to stand here with my back to this, and I'm going to send her out. We're going to start out by establishing these little retrieves. They're not going to be long. This is not a drill about running long lines. This is a drill about taking a direction to the right or the left. So this is the first time she's done it. And like I said, the grass is a little long. I prefer for her to be able to see that dummy stand out a little bit more. So Ben, I'm going to be standing over there. I don't know where you want to be, but you're right where the dog is going to be going. So heel. Sit. Good. And actually, just to start out, I'm going to leave the collar on her. I got to get focus from her. Good. I'm waiting for her eyes. Get out. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Right here. Now, good. Good girl. I don't think she went because of my hand signal. That was not, I mean, it looked really good. Heel. Now, that's the first time she's ever done a right to get out to the right. Now, I say get out. I don't care what you say, as long as you say it consistently. Sit. I'm leaving that adjustable leader collar on. Now, one thing I like to do, so she did really well with that. Set it up as a trailing memory. I got to get her to pay attention to me. So this cow action where we're going to eat all this grass, we have to stop that. Now, one of the things that you can do for this, there's lots of different variables that you're going to do. Now I'm going to send her with my right hand, so I got to be ready to stop her. I come down and then I get out. When I go back, I'm up and I'm straight back. So it's just how I do it. But what I got to do is be prepared here. I want her eyes back to me. Good. Get out. Good. Good girl. Very good. Very good. 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 Did. Good. Heel. Now, Ben, when you're filming, do you just see her or do you see me? No, I see. Here, come here. You do see me too? So, come here. I think there's something to the idea of this. Now, first off, we need to get her facing square away to us. Come on. Sit. She's got to face us. So, I stopped with the right hand up. I pitched with the left hand. She watched the dummy the whole way. I didn't do anything until she looked back to me. And if I had to, I would have went like this, because when I do that, her head comes back to me. So then I come down and almost get my hand in line with her. So I'm going to come down, and I think the reason I like to do that is, A, it's movement. From here to here gets my dogs the chance to understand we're not going back, because I never come down like this and then say go back. From here, I say go back. From here, I'm always going to go right. From here, so this kind of gives them a chance to focus. It's movement. And so it gets her eyes on me, and it also gives her the clue of what the next thing is. I want her to anticipate the next move. I'm giving her a chance to be prepared. So when you start setting this up, you got to stop. If you're going to stop, send them to the right, you can't stop them with your left hand up and throw it with your right hand. Because then what? You got to switch hands to get them out. So you have to kind of think this stuff through ahead of time. So we're going to go to the right. I got nice focus from her right now. This is going to take away her focus. I need it back. Good. Get out. Good. Good girl. That's a good dog. Come on. Come on. Good. Here, 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 here. Right here. Good. Sit. Good dog. Did. Good girl. Good girl. Heel. 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 Come on. Come here. Come on. Come on. Let's square her back up. Sit. Now, very first time we're doing this, so I want this to be short and sweet and tons of focus. Short. There's no reason to go long right now. We can go really short. Good. Get out. Good girl. Good girl. There. Here, 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 here. Do you see how out of instinct, just because of muscle memory, that's a perfect example of muscle memory. Good. Did. That's a perfect example of 3 times in a row. Sit. And I got to keep her focused. I don't want her drifting. So I should just shut up and do this, but I wanted you to understand what we're doing and why we're doing it. Heel. Out of muscle memory, out of repetition, 2-3 times in a row, I think it was 3 or 4, we went to the right. And so I switched it, used the other hand. She read everything perfectly, except when I said get out and pointed to that direction, she just jumped that direction because she knew that was how she did it the last 4 times. And then she caught herself and spun around and went. Now, we're going to see, after changing, this feels a lot different to her. But after she does it a few times, And I'm gonna leave it like that. Right now she started facing that way. I'm gonna leave her that way. I'm not gonna leave her that way. I wanna square her up. If she was cheating this way, I'd actually probably leave her. She's cheating the wrong way, and I don't wanna have her run into another mistake that way. It's not a big deal. I think she learns from it. Good. Get out. Good. See that spin? Good. Come on. Good. Right here. Is a little better. A little better. But she still spun the wrong direction. Dead. It's completely because we started this drill out going to the right. She's never done it before, and I switched it on her. Come on. So I'm going to run it until she turns and makes the adjustment the proper way. There's a pheasant down there, Ben, on the edge of the field. See it? There's a nice full-grown hen pheasant down there. Okay, we're gonna do the exact same thing. Repetition. This is a really good example of how repetition is gonna pay off. Get out. Good. Good girl. That's a good dog. And boy, she thought about that one. Good girl. Good. Did. Good. Here. Come here. Now, I'm allowing some little bit not the best delivery. Good. So let's fix that right now. Good. She's real excited. Come on. This is something new. I want that excitement. I want that puppy learning back in her a little bit. That's exactly why we're doing this right now. Here, sit. Let's do it again. See if we can get her to go out without hesitation. That time she didn't spin, but she went, oh, this is uncomfortable, and then she just went. Good. Watch the dummy, watch me. Good. Get out. Good girl. That's all right. Good girl. Did. Now, this time, here, good. You can see that it's an uncomfortable thing for her to go to the left. Good. I like how she started facing left right now. So let's see if there's a difference. The other thing I'm going to do differently is I'm going to slow my send down. I'm going to slow this down. Get out. Good girl. Good dog. Very good. Good girl. Dead. Good girl. That's a good girl. Good. Now she did that one real well. Come on. Here. Let's go back to the right. Now this time we're switching it up, so I got to stop her with my right hand. Get her eyes. Get out. Good girl. Here. Sit. Good. Right here. Very good. That's a good girl. Good. Heel. Come on. Right here. Let's go back to the left. Now I need her eyes. When I stop her to the whistle, I need her eyes to me. Good. Right here. Come on. Right here. Good. Now we're making her think. Come on. Heel. You could just see all kinds of, she was just torn between what she really wanted to do instinctively out of muscle memory, because we've just done this drill, to a little bit of asking a little bit of control, And so, and when she made the mistake, then she kind of second guessed it, and then I got on her with a whistle. I wasn't gonna get on her too hard. Stopped her with a whistle, and then she went, I think I can salvage this by just going and getting it. Now let's redo that. I'm not worried about, I think she's trying. Yesterday I was upset with her a little bit because I just didn't think she was trying. Good, good. Get out. Good. That's a good dog. Here, here. Right here. Good. Good. Very good. Very good. Now, that one, she showed me patience. She showed control. She did it really well. Here, 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 here. Come on. Come on. Sit. Gonna go to the right. Good. Get out. Good. Good girl. And I think the other thing to keep in mind when you're doing this is help them out with that direction. So, dead. Good. When I stop like this, Ben, stand right where that dog would be. When I stop the dog, this is what it's got to look like. Hands got to be up before, so I get the whistle and I get the stop. Get their attention. As soon as I see their eyes, I'm pitching. They're gonna watch the dummy. Let them watch it. Get their eyes back to me before I ever send them. So they're gonna look back to me. They're gonna start getting into a habit of, when stuff starts falling, they look back to you for direction. Which one do you want me to get? So I don't want them looking to a dummy and then sending them. Because what if they're looking to the dummy and there's another one that goes down and I need to send them to that one? They don't break eye contact with the dummy that just fell. So what I'd like to do is have them watch it, mark it down, and remember it. Look back to dad. Now all of a sudden maybe there's something going on over here. They look to that, they watch it, they mark it down. Look to dad. Now I can tell you which one I want you to get. But I gotta have them giving me back those eyes. So I stop them with the whistle, get their eyes, pitch a dummy, let them focus on it. Get their eyes back before I go anything else. And sometimes I have to get their eyes to me. So, sit. Some of the ways I can do is just shuffle my feet and they'll come right back to me. Move my hand, they'll come back to that movement. Whatever you gotta do is get their eyes to you, come back down to here, and then I step with it. Give them and go slow. Let them see that movement and help them. So when she was kind of a little slow with, not sure, by helping her with that extra oomph. And the other thing is at a big distance, when you're up here and you're just your hand, sometimes that's just not enough to see. Sometimes I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna take a couple steps and make some movement to the right. That's down the road, but right now, you shouldn't have to make it that dramatic, but start helping them. And I have dogs that it's great because I get them to stop, they stare, they look at me, and then whichever way I'm coming with my hand, right or left, Spry and Ellie both do it, they start to lean. They're looking at me square and they start to lean. And when I see them leaning, I know in the right direction, I know they get it. And so I don't want them anticipating and jumping, but that's something that we can talk about later. But here we saw her thinking through left or right. Now, this was a little bit more of a challenge to her mentally, which is probably what she needed. It also is, if you look at her right now, she's not even panting. So she's not real winded. This wasn't a real physical drill. This wasn't a lesson that we worked on conditioning physically. This was more mental. Now, I would like to get some physical stuff out of it. So we just worked on a little mental part of the training session, introduced something new, achieved what I think we wanted to with kind of keeping it a little more exciting to her. Now I got to remember there was a pheasant down here. There's likely scent, so I'm not going to go too close to it. Watch, watch. Good, heel. I want to get her back into that old routine of watching. This here's where the adjustable leader is valuable. So I just clipped the collar off. Good. And this is back to one of our older drills, but it is in a new spot. Hey! Hey, 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 come on, come on, come on! Bella! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! That's a good girl! Good girl, right here, 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 here! Bella, here! Here, right here. Good. And there the collar gets in the way. She picks it up. Good. 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 So it's really interesting because I've said it now about this dog multiple times where I've seen her go up and down with focus. I've never quite seen one that peaks and valleys so often. As far as focus, and I look at it as she's very puppyish. She's just not real business-like. Sit. And so coming out of hold conditioning, I went, man, she's really matured quite a bit. And she's really become, again, this focused, business-like pup. And now all of a sudden she's going back to being a little puppy. So it's nothing, it's just a maturing thing. Good girl, come on, come on, come on. Good girl, come on. Here, come on, come on. There, come on. Good, 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 good. Work through, because the recall is not very good, she's not gonna get stopped and sent back. She's gonna keep coming. Come on. Here, here. Watch. Bella. Good. Good. Ah! Go back. Good. Good girl. That's a good girl. Very good. Easy, easy, easy. Right here. Good. Good. Dead. Dead. Again, just a lot of puppiness in her the last week. When I say puppy, I mean just lack of focus. Not over hyper at all. I mean, I don't think she's overexcited at all. At times, I think almost a little flat. Heel. More often than not, which is real manageable. I'm not complaining about it. It's real easy to manage. But it's also a little frustrating at times when you want to get moving. And so it's a problem that a lot of people, I think, would rather have. You know, I can't tell you how many people call me every day and say my dog's just too slow and calm. I just don't hear that very often. Good heel. Good. Watch. Watch. Bella. A little further out this time. Good. Good. Go back. Good girl. Go back. No! No, 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 no. Right here. Right here. You can just see she's got wind of something. Right here. Right here. Sit. 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 Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Good. Go back. Bella. Go back. Good. 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 Go back. Go back. Go back. Good. 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 Go back. Good girl. There's a good dog. There's a good girl. There, right here. Right here. Very good. Good, right here, right here. Right here. Good dog. Huge thing for her to get through that. And me. Good. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Sit. Boy, look at the excitement though in her. Good. Dead. Good. And her focus is not with me right now. She would really like to go work that ditch. And I'm real confident there's a bird in there. Good. Very good. Because it completely just pulled her off. So without wanting to, we just worked her through a very distracting potential opportunity there for her to break away from what we're trying to do. And just look at her. There's no question there's a bird in there or in that field. But she got through it. That's the important part. And you could see the skill of going back is in there. It's just not real strong yet. It's not strong enough because she got excited, ramped up, and she knew what we wanted to do, but it was a little bit hard for her to see the clarity in it. She spun around a couple times, and then she sat a couple times, and then but by the time we got through it, she pushed far enough to remember that dummy. I mean, she had forgotten the dummy altogether because of whatever else got in her mind in the way. So that's where I see this lack of maturity. I mean, that's not being able to keep your stuff in line, keep focused, both in your mind and then that translates to your feet. So we got through it. Again, this setup, if I could redo this setup better, I'd have this grass mowed and I'd have used a white dummy. And as she spun around, she wouldn't have been able to help but see it. A little tempting next to that, but the reason I came here is because I wanted to use this fence. So, you know, it's this, is it the ideal perfect setup? No, it wasn't. Was it close enough to get us to allow us to find success? Yeah, we did. I consider that success. It wasn't perfect, but I consider it success. And it's something that now we can build off and work through again until eventually, like, it wasn't that long ago I couldn't heel her in the grass off lead. So it feels like ages ago, but it wasn't that long ago that we ran into that problem. So we've been able to do it now. Today we went back to a lead because I watched the video yesterday and I saw how poor it was. So just take a step back. Whenever you're going somewhere in training and running into issues, it's always take a step back, simplify things. Take a step back, simplify it. And then when it gets sharpened back up, then move forward again. Move forward into those areas that you struggle with. Make it a little more challenging. And then get good in those. And then as you get good in those, you take another step and it becomes too challenging again. So you take steps back. It's just this constant progress of forward, 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 back up, clean it up. Forward, 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 back up, clean it up. Good, heel. But today, nice little day of introducing something new and then doing something that isn't new and working through potential hard times with it. And again, not perfect, but I'll call it success. We learned from it. Heel.
Drive home, and I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if you don't.